So here's one for you. Welcome to another episode. I'm currently gathering compressed ice. As you can see, we've got some of our old pillager friends over here. They've generated here in the middle of this this biome that I've used since 1.7 to get compressed ice. I'm sorry, but what are they doing here? As far as I'm aware, there are no villages anywhere. So, yeah, I don't know if this is some sort of joke or glitch, or maybe there's supposed to be a village here, but there isn't, because these are older chunks. There's no 1.8 stone in these areas, which implies that I was here all the way back in 1.7. Let's go and, I guess, deal with them. But yeah, I just thought I would make this known, especially after last episode. Oh no, the crossbow spam. The crossbow spam is real. I've been trying to get used to the toggle sprint and everything like that. I think it's better to hold down crouch. I think that's just infinitely better. Actually, that's a good point. Hey, we got a crossbow and it's loaded. Pew. Right. I think it's just infinitely better to press down crouch. But I do want to test something. Let's go to accessibility settings. Change that to toggle. So if I press that, okay, there we go. So it's working. See, look, there's me crouched, and this is me far away from my keyboard. Can't reach it, so you know, it's working. If we look in, oh, I see. We can't actually open anything. Yeah, so it's just it's not like the mods. I believe the mods that allowed you to toggle crouch also allowed you to look in furnaces and things like that. So yeah, that's just something of note. I'm trying to get used to toggle sprint, but that's fairly challenging when you're so used to pressing down the sprint key. I'm gathering compressed ice for a nether tunnel, the one that goes to the biome bundle area. Not because we're going to be working there anytime soon, just because it'll make it more accessible. And one thing that I was struggling to figure out was whether or not we could use buttons to prevent mobs from spawning on it, you know, zombie pigmen and that, because it's just going to be a load of ice. And I went into a super flat world, generated a load of buttons at the top. Problem was they weren't set on the block, they were set on an invisible block. They were like set on each other, and inevitably I crashed the world when I broke one, because I'm presuming that updated all the other ones. But no mobs spawned during my tests, so I guess buttons are okay. We're just going to have to possibly use them. We could use slabs, I think. I'm just not sure if boats work on slabs. The night is dark and full of terror. So I've set up a beehive here for the bees. We're going to get to building a honeycomb, not honeycomb, a bee farm, a honey farm kind of thing. We're going to do that now. I'm not sure where we should do it. Maybe up here. Jeez, that's laggy. We should probably kill off some of those chickens if we can. Yeah, I think we'll build them up there. First of all, though, we need to go and craft ourselves some beehives. There's two types. There's the types that I think you find in the wild, but then there's also ones you can craft. Yeah, here, beehive. So this is called a beehive as opposed to a bee nest. So that obviously helps a lot. Helps to know the difference. At least I think that's what the difference is. Maybe not. I could have just spread false information there, but in my experience, that's what seems to be the case. We're going to build 2 bee farms. Now, there's a good reason for that. First of all, the first bee farm is going to give us the honeycomb, which is that stuff. The other stuff is going to give us, or the other farm is going to give us honey in a bottle. And I'm taking the design from a guy. Hang on a second. Okay, the guy's called Wattles, so credit to this person for the design. I'm actually just going to level the ground out here a wee bit. And we might actually just build it into the hill, because I mean, that's kind of what I've done with 1 or 2 of the farms that I've built in this area. Let's get rid of all that. Let's toss out the seeds there. Right. We'll build the main area of it here, I guess. First, we're going to place down the beehive. This isn't really a tutorial. You know, if you want to see the tutorial, I'll try and remember to leave a link to it. If I forget, just search up Minecraft Automatic Bee Farm Tutorial, Honey Plus Honeycomb Farm, easy. That's all you need to search up. It's that easy. It even says at the title. Okay, so we're going to place down the the blocks here. I think all you need to do is a 3x4 area. Then, as with the other side, place down the BeeHave. You need 2 dispensers. One goes here, and then one goes in exactly the same place here. Just place a quartz block on top, and we need something out of our ender chest. We need a block update detector thing. Observer, that's what they're called. I always forget the name of them. And I think it's facing the right way. I think that's the right way. Could be wrong. Where's the redstone? We need 4. This is all you need to do, I think, for it. It's quite easy. And then you put shears in 1. So we've got 1 pair of shears. So we'll put shears in the near one, nearest to the village. And then we'll put bottles in this one, but we don't have any of those yet. Here, I'll show you what happens when beehives fill up. So basically they've got different levels, I believe. Different levels of honey in them, or something like that. As you can see here, this one's level 5. You can kind of see up here. And then if you go like that... Whoa! They're angry! Yeah, I anticipated that. If you shear it, they all become really, really mad. And I'm just pure legging it here. There's no way on earth I'm staying anywhere near those guys. So just currently building up the farm with glass. I think what we'll actually do is let's build up the sides with quartz just to yeah, add a variation in the look. Because if it's all glass, okay, we can see in, but it's maybe a wee bit plain. I don't know. Well, that was a failure. I'm taking these down because not 1 but 2 bees died in this area. I then saw a YouTube comment that said Mojang added bees to Minecraft to save them, but we just took them captive anyway. You know, I had a change of heart and decided that bees shouldn't be enclosed in Minecraft, but rather they should be free to roam around the fields and all that. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to ditch this redstone nightmare. To be fair, it wasn't actually the redstone, that's a wee bit harsh. It was actually the enclosed space. I don't know how they died, to be honest. I just turned and I saw one die, and then before I knew it, the other one was dead, and there's one left. Yeah, so we better get rid of all this, and I hate to say it, but that's a few minutes of the episode wasted. My apologies. Yeah, so we still got this guy, but I think there was 4 bees. I think 3 of them are dead. I don't know where the other one. There's one unaccounted for. I've no idea where it's at. Oh hey, look at this, we've got a wandering trader. To be honest, I don't think this guy's going to have anything remotely worthwhile. Kelp. I'm sure I've bought some kelp already. Yeah, I've already bought some kelp. Should we buy some more? How much is it? It's 3. Don't think I've got any beetroot actually. Although, to be fair, it's not like I'm going to be building it. Well, you never know, I might build a beetroot farm at some point. Right, let's just buy all of that. And all of that. There we go. What a waste of money, but you know, we got them. I did already have beetroot seeds. We got some bamboo. I don't even remember where I got the bamboo. I must have bought it. Or did I find it in a jungle? I don't know, I've not really explored any new jungles recently. Alright. Oh, that's not good. I thought they were going to die in a oneer. I need the leads actually. I'm doing this more for the leads. Alright, you're free. Yeah, so apparently I'm concerned with keeping bees captive, but killing wandering traders is below me. Okay, so I'm just away to continue to work on the nether tunnel that I may have mentioned this episode, might not have, but it's what I've mainly done this episode, is work on it. It's the one that goes out to the biome bundle area. And it's a nice tunnel basically. I was going to do a rail, but I opted just for ice, which did take quite a long time. I made it a lot wider than I probably had to. This is it. I've shown part of it already, I think. What I do want to find out is if we can place down slabs on top, and for the boats still to work on them. I'm not sure what the friction is like when boats interact with a slab. So let's just, I guess, apply some slabs here. We might have to put a lot on though, just to have enough space to accelerate. Ah, that's what I feared. Yeah, that's what I feared. That's why we tried that. Well, no worries. These have not gone to waste. I do have... Well, I can always just go and try to optimise my wither farm even more. The other option is buttons. Oh, you know what? We could use wooden buttons. I never thought about that. I was totally thinking, oh, we're going to need so much stone, but wooden buttons would work just as well. The only problem is we're going to need a ton of logs to make that work. Wooden buttons. Should we go for it? I think we should. We could do rail tracks, but there's way too many spaces, so I think buttons are the way to go. And as I said earlier, I did kind of do a test, and it did kind of work. Okay, so I managed to get some more bees here, as you can see. Well, there's two here. There should be one more in the bee nest. I went and got another bee nest as well. I brought the bees over using leads this time because, well, last time using flowers was just way too slow, and you can do the whole lead thing now without without having the leads break and without losing the mobs that you're leading. Anyway, I'm just laying down some flowers. This is probably going to be the designated bee area. We've got a few trees. It would be nice to have one or two more nests, but we'll go with two for now. I could go and get out the beehives that I crafted earlier. Maybe they would be useful in this. Well, let's go do that now anyway. Just turn off those coordinates. So yeah, that is basically what I've got up to. I've also finished, well, quote unquote finished the nether tunnel, which I will show off in just a bit. Whoa! They're tracking me from all the way over there. What the actual heck? This is insane. They tracked me from so far away. There we go. We got ourselves another bee. Let's use the beehive here. And I guess we'll just attach it here. And we'll see if that helps out. I'm not sure if it's better to have so many bee nests around or not. I'm fine with that. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. It's not the most exquisite farm, but I just wanted to get something up that I could maybe utilise later on if we find another farm design. Anyway, this is the tunnel. It doesn't actually work as well because it's not straight, it's, you know, diagonal. So you've really got to control it, otherwise, yeah, you're going to crash into the wall like that. So you just need to, like, try and get good. I mean, it's still quicker than walking, that's for sure, or sprint jumping. Let's try and not suck at this. I've had one good run down the tunnel where I didn't hit the wall as much as I am now. Come on. There we go. You just need to get in the rhythm of changing direction every so often. It's not ideal, is it? Put it that way. It's not ideal. Which is why I made the tunnel so wide, because I thought something like this would happen. I think the best way of controlling the boat is to try and place it down at an angle. Hang on a minute. See how long this tunnel is? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. I eventually hit the wall, but I got a good run going. But yeah, see how long it is? Like, we're still going. Here we go. Right. So, let's jump out. And we'll try and go back the way, but I guess the thing is, you gotta really find a good angle. See, it does kind of float, though, once you place it down. Like, just watch. Okay, maybe not so much there. No, I'm just pressing straight. Okay, that's all I'm pressing. I'm just pressing straight. As you can see, it's not quite going diagonally. It is veering off to the right. I guess what we need to do is kind of... Yeah, see, it's very hard to control, put it that way. That is my point. My point is, in order to get it going straight diagonally, like that, is very difficult. It does veer off. You can have a look at the buttons on the floor, and you can clearly see it's veering off. It's not veering off too much here, to be fair, but you do get that impression from time to time. Maybe I'll figure out a system. Maybe we could have a dispensing system. That might be a good thing. I don't know. Although the thing is, dispensers don't really set things out, you know. the way you want to go. By the way, that run was a lot quicker than the way on the way there, probably because I didn't hit the wall so much and we didn't have to keep accelerating, so I just need to get good at that. So yeah, dispensers will probably only set up the boat like that. In fact, I don't even think they will set up the boat because it's not water. Anyway, whatever. We've got a tunnel. Does it work? Sort of. We could maybe add rails and have our minecart do it, because that'd be alright as well. Anyway, I'm going to assume I've come to the end of the episode, and we're going to end it there. If I deem not to have come to the end of the episode, if I deem there's more I can do, then you won't see this. But otherwise, thank you for watching this kind of random episode. I'll see you later.